everyone, it's Richard Bronson here. Thanks for coming to the channel, and don't forget to give me a subscribe and turn on notifications so that you never miss another episode. Today we're going to get into why I quit my job to become a millionaire. So before we can get even into why I quit my new job in order to become a millionaire, we have to get to why I quit my old job to get to the new job, okay? I was really in poverty at this time with me and my family. And one of the biggest things was that at the time, I needed a job. I had just quit another warehouse job that I could not stand while also attending college for my political science degree. But that didn't work out, so I ended up quitting it. Not the school, but the job. So this being said, I had to work $11.50 at this fast food joint. And at this time, I had moved out of my mother's house as well. So I was basically staying with a friend's sister. And not only was I staying with a friend and sister, but I was paying rent, about $150 a month to live there as well. I had made a deal with her that basically I would be leaving around the time of December into the new year so that they wouldn't have to worry about anything. Now around this time, I was attending community college at Columbus State in Ohio. One of the biggest things about going to a community college is it offers low cost, high rewards, basically, for going there and doing whatever degree you choose to go into, or any major that you choose to go into. My major was going to be political science, and that's what I chose to do. At one point, I even wanted to run for governor of Ohio. Throughout middle school, throughout high school, I had never had any A's and B's. The last time I had A's and B's was in basically middle school, and you know, that was even tough back then. I was never really a big school guy. I grew up with ADHD, which is attention deficit hyperactive disorder, and I had ADHD with aggression at that point. So I was always getting into fights as well. So I really didn't like school that much. School wasn't, churning my mind. It really wasn't that big, thing that propelled me to become the best excellent student I should be. I never liked school that much. And to this day, I still don't like school that much. Also, in the beginning of college, I had this lifestyle which I thought was going to be pretty freaking cool. I thought I was going to go out and start partying, start talking to girls, forget about the grades. One thing led to another, and I started slipping and slacking off in college. Yes, guys, your boy Richard Bronson was slacking off just like a slacker.
Do it or you're fired!
Man, you always say that. You're all talk, Benson.
One regret that I really do have is that I decided to listen to my family and society to go to college right after I got out of high school. It was stupid. No one should ever do that. I think if you're premeditated and you know specifically what you want to do not ever just jump into something as big as college. You just literally got out of an institution. Why are you going back into another institution within less than a year? And not only that, but at the time didn't have that great of friends. My financial situation was awful. I was terrible with my finances. I just spend money on just frivolous bull. And also my health wasn't that good. I was always eating fast food because I worked at the fast food place. It was just terrible. It was a very awful time to be Richard Bronson. But this is why we have learning experiences in our life, so that we can learn and we can keep moving forward. Let's continue. So later on, I had a very depressive episode in my life. I had just split from my partner, and it made me very, very emotional. Not only that, at the same time, it trickled down to so many other facets of my life, including education, finances, health. It's like I was back to where I started before, just worse. Not only that, but I felt like I wasn't that great of a man either. I felt like that I wasn't that great of a person either. I just started failing in a lot of assets in my life, and that ultimately led me to fail in school for my political science degree. And I think I was at the time doing international politics. I just came out of intro to American government, then I was into comparative politics, and then I left and went exactly to international government, and that's where I started failing. It was awful. I could have done a lot better. COVID had hit too as well, so we were in the house 24/7. It was just the worst time in the world, bro, okay? I quit my job too as well. I didn't want to work my job anymore. I was just off one, bro. I mean, I didn't know what I was going to do. I literally just, quit my job. I literally just said, F everything. I'm out. Bye-bye. All right? Like, and sometimes in life, by the way, you should do this when you're very young. I want to point this out to a lot of people who are watching this video. When you are young, it is the best opportunity for you to go out and just say, F everything. Bye-bye. F everything. Bye-bye. Forget about it. Bye-bye. You're young. You have no responsibilities. You don't have kids. You don't have a wife. You don't have anything. I mean, clearly, I just split from my partner, so I didn't have a girlfriend. Clearly, I didn't have any kids. And clearly, I had no financial obligations. Yes, I had some debt with school because I had to pay back some of that money that I left because I left for classes. But at the end of the day, you don't have that many big responsibilities. You don't have a mortgage payment to make. You don't have any car payments to make. I was driving a Saturn SL1 1997 at the time with Star Wars paneling and on the roofing. It just really wasn't, it was not that serious. It wasn't that deep at the time. You really could just quit, and you should do it at that age. Better than quitting now at 20 or 19 than quitting when you're 35 with kids. So at this time, it seemed like my whole life was stuck. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know at all where I was going to be at in my life. I had just left my dream, my quote-unquote dream that I thought I was going to do, which is poli-sci, which I started to feel like I didn't like anymore, considering that I had to go through so many prerequisites just to get a political science degree. I didn't like that at all. As you know, I did not like school at all. So anything that didn't have anything to do related to politics at all or government at all, I didn't really care about. I think I liked the specific aspect of politics, and that was the connecting with people. I didn't like the legislation that much, and I didn't like the government in general. As I started getting older, I never really started liking that. So that's why I think I kind of waned away from poli-sci. Then we'll get into my next profession later on, but let's talk about what we're talking about right now. Me and my partner, we worked something out. We started talking again. And my partner's mom offered me a position at a job. And I worked there for about 6 months. I was given the opportunity to work basically to get $30,000 basically a year, all right? Which is obviously better than the $13,000 I was getting working at this fast food joint. I think the average 20-year-old should be making anywhere between $30,000 to $33,000 a year. So, at least I was at a standard. And it was really good at first because I was really working on things like my relationship, becoming a better man, not only becoming a better man, but becoming a better person in general. Not only that, but at the same time, I got rid of some toxic friends that were in my life that didn't provide me with any help at all whatsoever. In this path I was going towards. And, I got better with my health. I started working out more, exercising more, doing better, getting clearer skin. I just started doing better in my life. I do think money is a multiplier. I think if you get more money, it multiplies twice times your personality. So if you're a terrible person, then money's going to make you a more terrible person. But if you're a good person, money's going to make you a better person, because you're going to use it and allocate it to ways to make your life better and people around you better as well. And also, I started doing things I never had been able to do before. My credit score was very bad from back in the day, from it being used by family members. And I was able to pay that off. I bought a new car. I left the Saturn SL1 in 1997 for a 2010 Honda Accord. So many things, so many financial things that I really wanted to, basically get out the way with so that I could make room for my career that I wanted to pursue after this, which was real estate. Me and my partner had this discussion, and it was about basically, what do you want to be? What are you going to do? I'm a business major. She's a business major. What do you want to do? I said, I don't know, bro. I just don't know. And she said, real estate. We're watching real estate on the show called Selling Sunset. She's like, what about real estate? We're watching Graham Stephan. I love Graham Stephan. And she's like, what about selling real estate? And I was like, you know what? I actually wanted to do real estate before I actually got into poli-sci. Of course I want to do real estate. Yeah, I like to do real estate. I'm a people person. I like selling houses. I like the dream of houses. I can sell a dream very well. I'm a salesy guy. I talk very salesy. So with that being said, that's where it began. Now, why did I quit my job? The reason I quit my job was because it became apparent to me of the reason why the average American gets stuck in the 9 to 5 for a very, very, very long time. My father, bless his soul before he died, worked at this restaurant called Paul's Restaurant. He worked there for years. I think he was like 16 or 18, all the way till he passed away. This man worked his heart out every single day. And probably got a change in position, maybe a change in pay, but nothing to differentiate him from the rest of the average working class American. Watching him die, working all his life, made me realize something. That's something I cannot and will not do. I will pursue the best interests of this life. And not only will I do that, but I will also pursue the best interests for my future family. Being and working at a warehouse is cool until they start telling you that you have to reach a specific quota, reach a rate. Every single time something happens, you have to, you could be late for 1 minute. You still get paid. It doesn't change. Nothing changes, bro. It doesn't matter. All right? You could be late. What does that matter? What does that matter? Either way, if I am late, I get reduced pay than what I usually get paid. Whoa, but I'm still getting paid the same. It didn't change anything. I still get paid $16.50 or $17. I still get a $1 raise at the end of the year. Why are you producing products? Why are you working at a rate to produce products that is worth more than how much you are getting paid? That does not make any sense. And people spend years doing this. Years and years and years and years. And I start realizing something. What the hell am I doing? Why am I working for someone? I don't even like working for people in general. That's the reason why I chose real estate. I hate working for people. I think people are stupid when it comes to telling me what to do. I don't think you can tell me what to do. I think I can tell what I can do. And I think I want the most maximum effort output for what I can get. If I go out and work the hardest possible, I want the most possible. But if I work the smartest and the hardest, I want how much? If I can reduce your time, if I'm working at a warehouse and I can reduce your time of getting a product into the basket, why am I still getting paid $16.50? If I find ways to reduce your time and get better rates, why? Even the people who are out there talking about, oh well, you had the best rate this year, you had the best rate, you had the best rate, you had the best rate. Well, why don't I get the best rate money? $1 isn't the best rate. You shouldn't be getting paid $1 more. And it's awful. And they'll do this to you over and over and over again. And not only that, they'll do it to you at a very young age, when you're 20 years old. When you're 20 years old and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. These jobs will come in and grab you and tell you that you have to stick with this company. We're doing what's best for the company. If you should leave, we don't know what we're going to do. It doesn't matter. That's bullshit. At the end of the day, you can leave. The company's still going to be there. And that is why I quit my job to start pursuing real estate. As soon as I quit my job, I was in Columbus State using financial aid to go ahead and take my 4 classes in real estate. Right now, as we're speaking, I'm taking real estate classes. I got a class tomorrow. I currently DoorDash on the side while also doing this. But it's great because for the first time ever, I have straight A's in classes. For the first time. It's been a long time since I had straight A's. I have straight A's in both of my classes because I decided to take a risk. Take risk while you are young. Take a risk and leave. And go ahead and pursue your dream. This is the best time in the world. Even when there's a pandemic outside, it's still the best time for you. And that's why I decided to quit my job. Not only did I decide to quit my job for myself, but I decided to quit my job for my future family. So they will never have to worry about anything ever again. It's better to take risk right now. You're young, you have no obligations to anything or anyone. The only limit you have is on yourself. So with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Tell me what you guys think below. Tell me how things are going where you work at. How is it, going where you work at? Don't forget to give this video a like and turn on notifications so you never miss another video. Thank you guys for coming by. I almost got a little emotional telling that story. Anyway, see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.